Okay, let's dive right in. If you're still thinking your LinkedIn profile is just some digital resume collecting dust online, you are missing out on its real power. Today, we're going to break down the ultimate playbook to turn that static page into a career-building machine that works for you 24/7.
First, let's just wrap our heads around the scale here. LinkedIn isn't just another website. It's a professional universe with over a billion members. A billion! So standing out in a crowd that massive isn't about luck. It's about strategy. And trust me, mastering this platform is no longer just a nice-to-have. It's absolutely essential for your career.
And that means we have to flip a switch in our brains right away. Your profile is not some passive document you update once a year when you're looking for a job. No. It's your personal brand's headquarters. It's your 24/7 networking agent that is out there making connections for you even while you're asleep.
Now, to make that agent work for you, you have to understand who you're talking to. And here's the key. It's not just one audience. It's two completely different ones. You've got to craft your profile to appeal to the human psychology of a recruiter or a potential client, and at the same time, you have to satisfy the cold, hard logic of LinkedIn's powerful search algorithm.
So let's start with audience number one, the humans. Because before they read a single word of your amazing experience, they see your face. This part is all about making a killer first impression that builds instant trust and makes people want to know more.
Your profile picture is your digital handshake, and honestly, getting this right is non-negotiable. It has to be a high-resolution, solo shot where your face takes up about 60% of the frame. Why? Well, it's simple psychology. Making eye contact and smiling builds immediate trust and makes you look approachable. So please, leave the blurry vacation photos and the pictures with your friends cropped out behind. This is simple, but it is so critical.
And that brings us to what is probably the single biggest mistake people make on LinkedIn. If your headline just says marketing manager, you are basically invisible. I mean, think about it. That headline follows you everywhere on the site, in comments, in search results. It is your professional billboard. You can't waste that space.
So here's the fix. The winning formula is your job title, then a key skill, and then, this is the most important part, the value you provide. This structure does two things perfectly. It tells a human what you can do for them, and it feeds the algorithm the exact keywords it needs to find you. It's a total win-win.
Okay, next up, the About section. This is not the place to just list your old job duties like a robot. This is where you tell your professional story. You have to hook them, grab their attention in those first 3 lines before they have to click See More. Show your impact with actual numbers, with data. Weave in those important keywords naturally, and always, I mean always, end with a clear call to action. Tell people what you want them to do next.
Okay, we've appealed to the human eye. Now it's time to tackle our second audience, the algorithm. This is all about the technical stuff, the behind-the-scenes work that makes you discoverable. How do you make sure you pop up in the right searches at exactly the right time?
Well, the entire LinkedIn search system, this incredibly complex thing, is really built to answer one single fundamental question for whoever is searching. And everything we do from here on out is about helping the algorithm answer that question in your favor.
And that question is simply this: are you a relevant match? That's it. When a recruiter searches for a software engineer with Python skills, the algorithm sifts through millions of profiles trying to find the best fit. Your job is to make it screamingly obvious to that algorithm that you are the answer.
So how do you do that? Well, think of your skills section as your main keyword engine, and endorsements for those skills, they're like gold because that's third-party validation telling the algorithm, hey, other people agree this person can do this. And in your experience section, you've got to use the XYZ formula. Show what you accomplished X as measured by Y by doing Z. This puts your value into a language that both humans and algorithms understand perfectly.
This all really comes down to one powerful concept: social proof. In a digital world where you can't just shake someone's hand, trust is everything. Recommendations and endorsements aren't just feel-good fluff. They are powerful visual signals to everyone, humans and algorithms, that you are credible and that you're valued by your peers.
So, how do you get them? Simple. The give-to-get strategy is by far the most effective way. Don't just blankly ask for one. Take the time to write a genuine, thoughtful recommendation for a colleague or a former boss first. It almost always prompts them to return the favor. And hey, it strengthens your professional network in the process. All right, let's move into our final section. Your profile is optimized. It's looking great, but you are not done. A killer profile isn't something you set and forget.
It's a living, breathing thing. You have to keep it alive by engaging and constantly feeding the system with fresh activity. Now, when it comes to posting content, you have to avoid the me trap. The 4-1-1 rule is a fantastic guideline for this. For every 6 things you post, 4 of them should be valuable content you share from others in your industry. 1 can be a soft update, like a certification or an achievement, and only 1 should be a hard promotion for you or your business. This simple mix makes you a helpful resource, not just a walking advertisement.
But here's a little secret for you. There's an activity that is often even more powerful than posting your own content.
And that is to comment with intent. Leaving a thoughtful, meaningful comment on a post from an industry leader, and I mean more than just great post, is one of the fastest ways to skyrocket your visibility. Their entire network sees your name, your professional photo, and your killer headline, instantly positioning you as an expert in the conversation.
And finally, a super quick housekeeping checklist. These are the little tweaks that have a massive impact. Claim your custom URL. It just looks way more professional. Use the Open To feature if you're looking for a job. You can even hide it from your current company. And for goodness sake, make sure your profile is public so you actually show up in Google searches.
So what does this all add up to? When you put all these pieces together, you are fundamentally changing your entire relationship with this platform. You're making a huge shift from being passive to being incredibly active.
And this right here, this is the transformation. You go from being just another passive participant with a dusty resume to being an active voice in your industry with an opportunity magnet. Recruiters, clients, collaborators, they start finding you.
So I'll leave you with this one question. After everything we've just covered, go take a look at your own profile right now and ask yourself, is it just a static document, a digital piece of paper, or is it a dynamic, powerful opportunity engine working for you around the clock? Because the choice is totally yours.